Can you turn that down, please?
Hey! How's everybody doing tonight? We are live here on March 1st. I'm really excited to be here with you. My name is Joy. I'm a Pampered Chef consultant in the Gainesville area, and I am super pumped that I get to be here with you on the 1st of March because today is the day our brand new products launch, and I am really excited to share with you guys everything that we have. So let me put the laptop away here. And I'll pop back in. Oh, snap. I forgot to... 1 second. So today I have a really exciting recipe. Well, not really a recipe, more like a new product to share with you guys. The Deluxe multi-cooker. Now the quick cooker went out of our line at the end of last year. We sold so many of them. And we upgraded and updated to this new version, and I'm really excited to share with you all that she can do. Not only is it a pressure cooker, but it has so many other functions as well. So it's a pressure cooker just like the old pressure cooker was. It has all the same settings, all the same functionality as the old pressure cooker. It's got that beef pork setting, which I love to use for ribs. The chicken setting, which is amazing for my salsa chicken recipe. Gotta have that. It has the dessert setting for cheesecakes. And oh, the fluted cake pan is back. Yes, it is. It's back. And if you already have a quick cooker and you want to upgrade, you can save all of your accessories, the steamer basket, the ceramic pot, all of that fits the deluxe cooker. So even if you have like an extra pot, the extra rings and all that stuff, all of that can transfer over to the new version. Okay, now we're all set to go. Well, technical difficulty there, but we got it sorted out. I'm back. It's snowing again? Oh, John, I'm not even going to tell you that it was what the weather was like down here today, so we'll just move on from that. It also has the white rice setting, the bean setting, so you can cook dried beans instead of having to rely on the canned version that has all the extra sodium and preservatives and stuff. You can make beans, just dried beans right in here without the whole overnight soaking process. As well as there's a soup setting and what's the other one? Oh, an egg setting too. So you can make eggs in your pressure cooker. In addition to that, it has the sear function. So when you are doing, for example, ground beef and you want to brown your meat beforehand, you can do that in here. Whenever I do a roast, I like to give it a nice hard sear before I pressure cook it. It just adds just a little more flavor to the meat. You can do that. Hi, Miss Cindy. And it still has that same functionality with this one. You've got the custom setting that you can use when you're pressure cooking, depending on, you know, what kind of food you're cooking. Hi, Melissa. It also has a slow cooker function. Now, the quick cooker had a slow cooker function too, but I gotta admit, didn't really use it all that much. But it does have a slow cooker function here. So instead of the pressure cooker lid, it has a little glass lid that you can put right on the top and use the slow cooker function just like you would any slow cooker that you've used a million times. Same exact functionality, has a low, has a high setting. So you can use that as well. This has a yogurt setting. I have never made homemade yogurt. Still haven't made homemade yogurt, even though I've had this guy for about a month. But it's on my list of things to do. So you start off with milk, and you just get a starter yogurt from your supermarket, just one of the little yogurt cups. and mix in there, and the yogurt does its thing. I mean, it hangs out and proofs effectively for like 8 hours. So you set it the night before, you get up in the morning and you've got fresh yogurt already in your cooker. It's pretty amazing. And once you ooh, well, tonight I'm doing chicken. It's not very exciting, but it is a twist on how I made chicken. So hold on, Gabe, I'm getting there. So yes, you can make your own yogurt, which means you can flavor it. You can add whatever sweetener you like. If you don't want to use sugar, you can use Splenda or stevia, or sweeten with honey, or just leave the sugar out altogether and just use fresh fruit and berries and things like that. Totally do that. It's all your world. You can customize it however you want. You can do regular yogurt. You can also do Greek yogurt in here. And once you've made it, you keep some to the side for the next batch, and you basically have your own yogurt starter, and it's pretty awesome, apparently. Like I said, I haven't tried it, but you know, I'm getting there. Another function of this guy is a sterilize function. So if you have things that you need to sterilize, mamas, I'm thinking about you with the bottles and the pacifiers and the things like that. Or you want to sterilize your kitchen brush. You have a favorite brush you want to sterilize, so it's getting kind of grody. You can put it in here and sterilize. That's pretty awesome. That is a new function that the quick cooker didn't have. And last but not least, the reason we have all gathered here today, this guy is a sous vide. Yes, it's a sous vide. So sous vide is French for under vacuum, which really has nothing to do with the actual cooking unless you're like using the vacuum seal bags. But anyway, it's basically cooking in a water bath, okay? This is completely different from boiling, because with sous vide, it's vacuum sealed, or, you know, with all the air compressed out in a bag that's sitting in water. When you're like just boiling something, you know, the food is sitting in water and all of the flavor and stuff is just leaking all out into the water. With this though, everything stays in the bag and it just simmers and cooks in its own juices for hours. And it makes the most amazing food. Now, if you guys have been hanging out with me for a while, you know I do not cook with chicken breast if I can help it, because it's always too dry and it's shaped funny. You have the thicker part here and it kind of tapers off at the end, so when the ends are cooked, the middle of the thicker part isn't done, and it's just absolutely maddening to get a perfect cook on a chicken breast, you know? But with this, I can get the perfect cook because I can set it. So I went live earlier this afternoon to show you how I set everything up, how you select the temperature, the timing, and all that stuff. And don't worry, this guy comes with a complete, I think it's a 40-page guide that breaks everything down. Tom, I think it's in the box there, if you can hand it to me. It's a 40-page guide, and it's got everything you need in there. The instructions of how to set it up. It comes with an instruction manual and then the cooking guide. So this is the cooking guide. And it's got the recipes in there. It shows you all the functions, all the features are in here. The different types of cooking methods, why to choose which cooking method for whatever it is that you're making. It has the homemade yogurt recipe in here. A cooking guide for your meat and poultry, for your vegetables, some getting started recipes so you can learn the technique and how the cooker does what it does. It has the pressure cooker, times and temps in here, as well as the sous vide, and it's indicated there at the top, even has different colors for it. And a bunch of recipes in the back here. Everything from a New York strip steak to sous vide pork chops, how to do salmon in here, chicken. It has steak chili, a Tuscan bean soup, pressure cooker spaghetti, one of my favorites. And it's all in here, including, like I said, the yogurt recipe and everything. So So you are not alone. Plus, you always got me you can turn to whenever you have a question, right? Okay, so in here I've had 3 chicken breasts that I marinated in a marinade of, what did I put in there? Olive oil, white wine vinegar, I think I used the Grill Mates Montreal chicken and some Italian seasoning from Pampered Chef. And then I found in the produce section, they have these steam and go bags, and one of them had green beans, butternut squash, and cranberries. So I'm like, hey, that sounds great, right? So I actually put them in 2 separate bags. I set them at, I'll hit the cancel button there. I set it at 155 because I'm going to finish off the chicken here in my pan. So, oh, and another feature of this, you guys, is the steam release button is down here on it. With the quick cooker, it was up here on the handle, but the button is down here. So you hit the button and the steam release will pop up. It'll beep and then it'll release. Pretty cool, right? Tom thinks it's possessed because it does that during the sous vide cooking process. And it's got this really neat little hook here that lets you just stand it up right back there and just let it hang out. Okay, so let's look at these goodies, shall we? I probably should have got a board or something out. Here we go. Back there. And let's dig into this, shall we? All right, so first up is our veggies. Now, I did add in here a couple of pats of butter. So you can see it's got a little bit of that butter sauce down at the bottom. That's just kind of hanging out with it. And that butternut squash is just coming to pieces. That's exciting. And last but not least, the star of our show here is our chicken. So the chicken has a little extra sauce in here, and of course that's just the marinade. There's also the juice from the chicken in there as well. And let me grab, switch my light over, that's a little sharp. And I've got my meat thermometer, so let's just do a test. Open up and grab one of my chickens. And right there, we're at 151, which is pretty much right where I set it this morning, or this afternoon, okay? So I've got my pan ready. It is nice and hot. I'm gonna give a drizzle of olive oil. There we go. Like, I would never cook with chicken breast normally because it's just so hard to get that perfect temperature right in the middle. But with this, it's 151 degrees coming right out, and that's all throughout the meat. So one end is not at like 170 while the middle is still cold. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced that when you're making like a chicken breast or steaks or tenderloins or something like that, where you've got this beautiful crust on the outside and you cut into it and it's still raw in the middle. Happens all the time. And that's one of the reasons why, if you're cooking like on a grill or something like that, you should take the meat out of the fridge for at least 30 minutes to an hour ahead of time to let it come up to room temperature so that it'll cook more evenly. But with the sous vide, you don't have to worry about that because the whole cooking process, the whole thing is enveloped and it's held at this constant temperature at 150, 160. If you're doing steaks, depending on how you like your steak, if you like a rare steak, you could do 135. If you're more medium, you can go 145. Well done to 150, 155 and above. But you keep it right there at that perfect temperature. And then when it comes out, have a nice hot pan waiting for it, so you can get some beautiful color on it. There we go. And that's just to make it more visually appealing when it goes to the plate. You see, it's got that nice color on there. You can use your grill mark. If you were doing steaks, throw it in your cast iron for just a minute and just let it ride. It's a beautiful thing. So, that's really all I had to show you guys today. I'm going to cut into one of these so you can see what the center looks like. And I have a knife somewhere. There we go. So these cooked for 2 hours at 155. So I'm going to slice right into it. That is gorgeous. Okay, I don't know if you can see that well. Maybe I should have picked a different color plate, but yeah. And the juice in the middle it's amazing. And with the marinade, it cooked along with the meat. In my opinion, I think it's safe to eat. If you wanted to, put it in the pan, simmer it. You could add a little flour or cornstarch to thicken up and make a nice pan sauce once everything is done sauteing, so nothing is wasted in the process. But absolutely amazing. And again, it's already cooked, so we're just getting a little color on there, but that's the new product. That's the new big product. And if you are looking at this and you're thinking that you've got to have one, yes, you do. You have to have one. But we can get you one. I think they're, I'm not even going to guess how much they are because I think it's $3.49 maybe. But my hosts never pay full price. So you can get it either for 60% off this month or you can get it for half off. Hi, Mom. If there's something else on your list that you've had your eye on, whether it's the air fryer, the grill and griddle, or the knife block set or whatever, you can also get that this month if you choose. Because the month of March is an anything goes month. So you can get anything you want at 60% off this month. You can also get anything you want at 50% off this month. And that's every month. You can choose a half off item from anywhere in the catalog. I have got so many new recipes and things to share with you guys. We're launching a dinner boot camp party theme for the month of March. And I'm really excited about that. That's going to be super, super fun. So if you want to get some friends together online, if you live close enough and you want me to come over and cook for you and your friends, I will totally do that. It'll be so much fun. Just let me know when and where and I will be there. I'm going to get this chicken off of here. I perfectly cooked it and then I'm going to overcook it in the pan, not paying attention. So let me know and I will come and hang out with you. If you are thinking that the Pampered Chef is something you'd like to try, you've been watching me for a while, you want to give it a go, whether you just want something fun for you to do, or you want to earn some extra cash, or you just want to stock your kitchen with all the goodies because you're super jelly of me every Tuesday night, you can totally do that too. And for this month, you can start for only $25. Now, that special's been running for the last 3 months, and they said this is the last and final month, so you can get in for only $25, and they've sweetened the deal this month. When you sign up, regardless of which kit you choose, you get the number and letters cake pan for free. So if you are a baker or just love making fun treats like that, The number and letters cake pan is something you definitely want to add to your collection. And again, that's for any one of the kits that you want to try. So thank you guys for joining me. This chicken over here is calling my name, so we're going to sit down and eat before we send the kids off to bed. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. I've got to sit and plan out the rest of the month of recipes and stuff. We've got some brand new recipes that could be arranged. Only lobster. Yes, absolutely. Hey, I will bring this and sous vide some lobster. Don't even think I won't, John. Say the word, I'm there. So you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening. I will see you right back here next Tuesday night, where I'll be showing you some more recipes. Next week, we're going to do a scampi recipe. So you're not going to want to miss that, because the secret ingredient to the scampi, I'm going to be giving away a few of those, so you're going to definitely want to be here to get your hands on it. And then we're going to play with some of the other, so many amazing ingredients and recipes came out this season, so I can't wait to share them all with you right here Tuesday night. You guys have a great night. See you next week.